are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The give on the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks like they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Most of the offense gets for some. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw that in the last play.
To the air, it's Vasco. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows look close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they were able to stop him short of the end zone. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. The Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time.
He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped and it'll be first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Back to pass, it's Underwood.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression,
job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll bring it back from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Goes it in. It's Courtney. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easy. The play caller looking at his shoot going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Gives it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going again in the ball.
Looking downfield. It's Vasco. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just need to crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it in the 28. It's first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
All right, offense has
got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play getting that set.
They're setting up the screen. Again, not sure you can get much closer, but it will be first and goal.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down. The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week.
How about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on for us. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
Able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little.
He hurls one deep down the left side. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football. Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. It's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking the profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back.
This is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on you, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Trying to set up the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Paul. I'm not scared.
He's got it on the sideline. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll mark this one dead at midfield. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. This time he's got his man. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here we go.
They'll move the tight end. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. His man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards here in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open back.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Michigan!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. There's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. A strike downfield.
The quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just gets it to the 28. Pick up a 1. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Going to try to put one on the screen. Stop at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Back to throw, it's Vasco. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Here we go.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. He'll pull it down and run. He's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up a big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. Drop play. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Johnson will keep that snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger.
With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the...
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. They'll run the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give out the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Holds and fires it complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Black 14! Black 14!
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
Let's go!
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Red 54! Red 54!
run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this win.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.